Welcome to the Wargaming Garage and this army showcase of the channel's new Deathwing army. So whilst the Emperor's children make their way across the sector to K4813, we thought we'd take the opportunity to showcase the new Deathwing army for the channel. This is a completely new one for me. Never ran Deathwing before, but pretty excited to take them on and see what they can do. So I just thought I'd do a pretty quick showcase as to what we've currently got and where we may expand on some of the overall Dark Angels army. This army was lovingly created and painted up by Joe at Hobo Joe's Commissions. We'll put a link in the description below, but go and check him out. He does some really fantastic stuff. So there's a few sort of custom bits in here that we'll go over, but let's just get straight on with what we actually have here. So starting off with some Blade Guard veterans, we actually have, as you can probably spot, there's two that are denoted as, or we were playing as sergeants. There are 11 Blade Guard in total, so I do have the option of running either one big blob of 10, or I can split them into 2 5s or a 5 and a 6 for a little bit more board control, or splitting off for objectives and making a nuisance of myself in the mid board. So yeah, so that's the 2 squads of Blade Guard that we've got. Moving on to the assault variant of the Terminators, we've got a mixture here of Thunderhammers and Storm Shields with 2 Lightning Claws. So yeah, quite a little bit of variance there. The keen-eyed amongst you will spot Wolverine in there somewhere. Who knows? Maybe the Space Wolves weren't up close and personal enough for him. More on his backstory as we play with the Deathwing throughout the channel, and there's more to come from him. So yeah, so that's the assault variant of the Terminators that we've got, and we follow that up with 3 buildable squads of regular Terminators. The sergeants all have Storm Bolters and Power Swords. Then we've got a mixture of Power Fist and Chain Fist with Storm Bolters, and a grand total of 6 Cyclone missile launchers. So we do have the option to create some larger squads of Terminators and put dual Cyclones in there, that kind of thing, or mix them up between, again, 2 or 3 squads with a mixture of the assault variant in there as well. So there's a little bit of diversity being able to be created with the mixture of Terminators that we've got. We've also got a couple of characters in an apothecary and a banner, a bearer. So yes, I know that loadout for the apothecary is completely illegal, but it's rule of cool, isn't it? So that's what he's having. He's obviously not ran like that in game. He has the standard loadout in the game for the rules, but yeah, I mean, maybe the Emperor's piece is better that way with a Thunderhammer. Who knows? Anyway, So that's the apothecary and the banner bearer. And then moving on to 2 dreadnoughts. Both got assault cannons. They also have the ability to swap out for missile launchers on the opposite side. But 9 times out of 10, I'll probably run them with the melee option, and one's got a bolter underneath, the other one's got a flamer underneath. So, but they're the esteemed dreadnoughts guarding the secrets of the Deathwing and the Dark Angels in general. And lastly, as HQs, we're running a Terminator Captain, and we're also running an Interrogator Chaplain. So these will be the 2 that lead up the forces of the Deathwing in various different guises, depending on how we run and the size of the game that we run. So they are the head honchos. They're the ones that are leading the way. So plans going forward for this army would be to increase, actually have a green wing section of it. So we've got some intercessors, some assault intercessors, and a general captain, that kind of thing. Bolster it with some of the standard marine stuff. But what my plan is to make the green wing side of it all Primaris. So there'll be a few Eradicators, some Outriders, assault intercessors and then a captain. Nothing too massive, and that won't be done for some time. It'll just be a slow burn on that one, because we've obviously got some of the other armies that are taking precedent on the channel at the moment, but they will get there. So there are plans afoot to increase this slightly, to give a few more options for how we run across the board and how the kind of objectives we can hold and wear. So there are some things afoot there. But all in all, I'm sure you'll agree that it's a really, really nicely painted army, really well done by Joe, and I really, really look forward to seeing them on the channel. So that's it, short and sweet from us again today. Like I say, there are the Bumblebee Point mission is on hold slightly for certain circumstances, but it will be coming, and it will be coming relatively soon. So keep an eye out for that one. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this, and see you soon.